this channel called Jl'hoops. My name's Jimmy, and I always talk about straight edge basketball. So before I start the video, like, comment, subscribe. If not subscribed to Jl'hoops, you really don't know basketball. Now come on now. I'm gonna talk too much. Get the video started. Now the topic I'm talking about today is the Lakers. I'm gonna bring a little bit of drama into this. The Lakers been having, let's say, a terrible season. Even not terrible, disgusting season. Before this season started, we had the Lakers make it to the finals or conference finals. We had them in the top three team in the West. People say this was a super team. People saying this three gonna be crazy, this big three. But I knew it was gonna take time to adjust. Now, my thing is, who really blamed for all this Lakers? And what the next step? What the next future? Right now, if we look at the standings, we have 6 games left, and the Lakers are right now the 11th seed. They lost some Nuggets today, and right now they're still the 11th seed. They're out the play-in, and they're about to make playoffs. But I'm going to do it like this now. To me, I don't blame the whole thing on just on Westbrook. Cause everybody I keep hearing just blaming the whole thing on one person. And I really don't get that. They said they're an aligned team, so I really don't get that. I blame on the whole team. I think they need to find a new identity, new adjustments. The first player I blame on is LeBron. So let's talk about LeBron James. LeBron James have a massive season this year. A crazy one. How he playing at 37 years old and leading the NBA in scoring is crazy. Easy. But how he set the 11th seed and stuff. I feel like LeBron took part of this and said, hey, gotta get Westbrook. And then next thing you know, I get it, LeBron not healthy during this half of the season. About the record, there'd be a lottery team right now. Well, LeBron. LeBron and AD had to play this half of the season. I get that. LeBron and AD been saying that too. Get that too. And we gotta say this, LeBron is a ball dominant player. So when you have 2 ball dominant players, it's gonna take time to adjust. And it's still for them. No. Now, did I see LeBron leave the Lakers? Everybody keeps saying no, it's when they're tripping. No. LeBron, we don't know when. I don't see LeBron leave the Lakers. Did I see when they're not tripping the Lakers? Impossible. Maybe in the future later on. Depends on adjustments. But how he been in and out of line has been hurting them. That's one thing. I feel like one thing is that 2 dominant players can't fit together. That move on to my other perspective. Why I feel like you should trade this guy. The one perspective is AD. Anthony Davis is a top 15 player at best. And I said this over and over and over. When they won the championship in 2020, I congrats them on that. But AD been in and out that half of that season before they went to the bubble. And then when he went to the bubble, it was fresh legs. They had to play ball a couple months. Next thing you know, they get back into it, get in the role, and boom, they're ready. I'm not saying AD not a top 5 big in the league. He is a top 5 big. But we're saying this over and over. I've been saying this. AD is not the same player he used to be. He's still top 15 at best. But he's not top 10, he's not top 5. He's how he used to be. Yeah. But the problem with AD before he knew this, that he injury prone. Look at all his injuries this season. And now he just came back, and this guy almost can't stay healthy. LeBron, we all know he's 37, he's getting older and older. We need another guy who will take over for this team. And how could it be that AD if he's not available? We said, this guy at top 15, top 3 big, when healthy. Let me say that again. When healthy. So my question is, when he gonna be healthy? My thing is, I think it's time to trade him. Because the availability is too much. I know loyalty you only get everything else, but come on now, we gotta think about the future. I think you should trade AD. I think you should. You're definitely not gonna trade LeBron. We all know that. You're not trading LeBron. So trade AD, please. Please. I'm not saying not talented. I'm not saying he demand trade. No, no. Trade him. Trade him. And then I'm going to add this to that. I'm gonna say you brought to this team on a big trade. Sure. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is one of my favorite players. Russell Westbrook is a great guard. A top triple double machine. But why I feel like you don't feel on this team? Because of the system. They had no shooters on this team. They had no 3-and-D guys on this team. If you look at the 3-point percentage this year, including last year, that's crazy. They're down this year. Their best shooter on the team is Luke Monk. I'm not saying Luke Monk not a bad player. He's a good player. He's a good shooter. But you gotta have shooters on that team. Carmelo Anthony, not really a shooter like that. Shooting 31% for 3. Shooting 30% for 3. Not like a guy you could go for that. Then you won't have 3-and-D guys. Your best defender, Stanley Johnson. Ivy Bradley not the same. Cat Basemore's he not the same. He okay. And then you look at the side lineup. You got Mr. Trevor Ariza, you got Dwight Howard, but these people are not the same. The players have been aging. Yeah. So my thing is, I feel like you gotta find 3-and-D guys. Why Westbrook been playing the same way, and he's the same player. No one been saying this when you're on the Wizards. No one been saying this when you're on OKC. No one been saying this when you're on the Rockets. And I'm telling you, it fits so perfectly because they put him on shooters. They put him on a ball dominant guy. Westbrook is a ball dominant player. So when you're on the Wizards, he didn't have a ball dominant guy. Bradley Beal could score off the ball, and boom, KD could score off the ball. I know offense to LeBron, he can't score off the ball like that. He's not the only guy who's gonna be cutting and boom. He's not gonna be that guy. So put Westbrook in a new role is like confusing, uncomfortable for him. It's different because if you look at his points per game with LeBron and points per game without LeBron, there's a big difference in that. So I really don't get. I knew this was gonna happen though. That it's gonna take time to adjust. But I felt like there was I had them my third or fourth best team in the West. So a disappointment to me too. But I think I'm gonna say you trade AD, you trade Westbrook, but you find the right pieces to fit around LeBron. They don't rush it, cause now it gets my another perspective. Who I want to blame, and now I think Vogel. I think you give him another year. Cause people say, "Oh, Tyler fired him." No. Cause how he had a great season last year. Yeah, they was the 7th seed, but they had one of the best defense. It's just the problem with the offense. That's the only problem with that. Last season was the offense. Now it's the defense and offense. So, it's kind of my point. I say you don't fire him, you get 1 more year with him, 1 more season. Half of the season, he don't go good, okay, you can let him go. But, I'm saying this right here. Rob Pelinka is an overrated GM. How he structured his team is not in a good way. I feel like after they lost to the Suns, he said, okay, this is the media that said, man, we gotta fix this up, and I'll go off to a different player. He had no other option. I get that, he had no other option to get, Westbrook. He had no other option, because he could have get Damian. Blazers are not gonna trade that. He could have get Bradley Beal. So, who else you would get? So he had no other option. So he had to go out to Westbrook. Get that. But my thing is, how he traded that big trade for Westbrook and lost a lot of depth. KCP, 3D guy, good shooter. Who was that? Kyle Kuzma, good player, good depth he gives. Martha Hill, good backup power forward who could get rebounding for you. And then missing out right now. Danny Green they let go in the free agency. Like Alex Caruso, one of the best defenders, one of the 3D guys. You let him go too. That's top 5 people right there. That those 5 pieces that brought you the championship. That was part of it. Yeah. So you let those people go. Yeah. And then people are gonna say, oh, what are injuries, what are all that stuff? No. Because we can't have that excuse now. Now, I'm saying this. I think he should take time to move on for AD. I think he should trade Westbrook to AD. This is not gonna fix it. I think I'm saying for the Lakers right now, they're 11th seed. Sit out the ball, please. I'm saying that too. Sit out. Cause there's no point you make the playoffs. There's no point of this. Cause you're gonna go make the playoffs. You make a plan. Yeah, who are you gonna beat really? And secondly, you're not gonna go on a historical run and beat the Suns. You're gonna get embarrassed. So I know LeBron wants to sit out, but come on. But I want to hear you guys' opinion about this. I want to hear what you guys say. What do you think the Lakers should fix to be championship contenders back into this? Yes. But before I end this video, like, comment, subscribe. And if you're not subscribed to Jl'hoops, you really don't know basketball. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys next time.